Hey, this is a little late, but we're talking about Too Many Games. Retro Gaming Expo that we went to.
Dan went Friday, and I didn't go till Saturday, so Dan had some extra time.
I got to meet a bunch of people I've been wanting to meet. First person I met just randomly walking on the floor on Friday was Doug Walker, the nostalgia critic. Yeah, he was just walking, really nice guy. I told him, I was like, man, it was nice to meet you. I'm a big fan. You inspired me to do my own thing. He said just like that. I think he was impressed.
Probably.
Yeah, probably wants me.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, I should have told him more, but I didn't mention anything. I didn't mention that you called sports or anything.
Yeah, you kind of feel weird.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like throw my, here, this is what I do now.
Yeah,
Look at my stuff,
really
look at my stuff. I just wanted to say hi, get a picture with him, say thanks. Really nice guy, really, I don't know, he might have been busy, but he was totally attentive and just, really nice guy. Met Kyle Justin, yeah, he was at a table selling Cinemaster merchandise. So me and my friends, we just like started talking to him about a lot of stuff. Somehow it came out, like, where are you from? Oh, we're from Jersey. And he's like, oh, that's cool. He's like, what part? And then I said, where I'm from. And he's like, oh, wow, my mom lives there. And then here I am, a complete stranger. I'm like, oh yeah? That's where your mom lives? Where exactly does your mom? I tell this stranger where your mom lives, because that's where I live. So we got a little, and I think he was like, I think she moved, actually. He actually said that. So I felt a little like, oh great, I gotta lay off the Yingling. And we had to wait online to meet this next guy. I went with a couple of my buddies. I got recognized on the line, so that was cool. So I was like, are you? You! Yeah, it is me. Waited online for like about an hour because he was at an autograph table, but finally met the Angry Video Game Nerd. That was really cool. Definitely made inspiration for our show, so it was really nice to meet him. Again, I just said, hey man, you inspired me. So I actually got everybody's autograph from the Cinemaster team on my Too Many Games thing. And what do I have here? I got a letter. So this was a prop from the Angry Video Game Nerd movie. It was like the sign for one of the buildings, and he was just giving out the letters randomly. And James was like, you want a letter? I'm like, yeah, I want a letter, Dad, over here. So I got an R. I also met Pat the NES Punk. Listened to like his podcast a lot. Bought a couple games from him too. Well, I mean, I'll get
reseller alert. Did you meet Ian?
Ian, no, I didn't get to meet Ian because I asked Pat where he was. He was actually hosting the handball.
Oh yeah.
So next time. I met them like all on Friday. It was like bam, bam, bam. Just like, it was like the best time ever. And then me and my friends got really hungry. And then we left. And then we got back too late. And then the place was closed. And the only thing that was open was the arcade area and the burlesque show at the end.
How was that?
That was alright. That was alright. Just playing this cool game, very retro in style. It's called Neon Krieger Yamato. Neon Krieger Yamato. And it was really fun to play. Me and my friends were playing it. Oh, we ran into our buddy Jeff Wittenhagen, who's writing those complete guidebooks.
Got to meet up with him, check out his books. They're really nice.
Really informative, yeah. And we're gonna be in one of them. Little teaser there. We'll keep you posted on that as that approaches. Oh yeah, I co-hosted a panel.
Yeah. So the next day.
Yeah, the next day I had a co-host
Saturday
panel
morning
with Joe from On the Stick, Eric from Game vs. Game, Adam, Gunstar. Yeah, the panel went well. It was we had a small room, but it was packed. It was my first panel, and I was really nervous. I'm sure Joe from On the Stick's gonna post a video of that. I didn't really talk much. I was so nervous. I don't really like talking in front of people.
You used to be a singer in the band, but
yeah, I didn't have to talk to people. I just
that's your key.
Sing,
you gotta
play
sing.
guitar. Yeah, that's what I said to them. Like,
Can I get a
guitar, guys?
The Super Nintendo.
Yeah. So we were talking about ports. Yeah, I talked a little bit. I talked to like some of the people. Some people in the panel room were fans, and then one lady was talking to me, and she's like, "Oh, is your first one?" I was like, "Yeah, I was really nervous, so I didn't talk much." She's like, "Oh, I thought you were just bored." I was like, "Oh God, I hope I didn't look like a dick." Because a couple of times, if you watch the video, Joe, he goes, "You have anything to say about that, Dan?" And I would just look at him like, no, I'm good. I was so nervous because I noticed every time I started talking, I would stop breathing and it would get harder to talk and it would lose my voice. So I really have to work on my public speaking, especially because we're gonna host a panel.
And if you thought he was nervous, times 20.
Thanks for everybody that came to the panel. I really appreciate that because, like I said, it was my first time. I was very nervous. So I hope I didn't disappoint because I was really nervous. Definitely looking forward to doing our own in September. That'll be fun at a video game con. We'll keep you posted on that as that approaches too.
And then I arrived at TooManyGames.
Then more people came up to us because a lot of people didn't come up to me when I was by myself, especially the first day because I was not wearing the uniform. But when I was with Greg, people would be more like, "Oh my God, it's a war!
It's the guy. They got the shirts."
Ugh.
I also wore a large gold chain with a a large gold chain with a gold Super Nintendo controller that I made that week. As I'm making, I'm like, this is pretty cool. I should make one for Sega. I didn't have time, but I got a lot of compliments. People coming up.
You got so many compliments. So next year, I gotta have one.
Yeah. So.
Oh,
People have a bling. That was cool.
Yeah, that's it. You kept saying that. Like everyone would be like, "That's so nice." You'd be like, "There's my bling," and then you'd be like, "Why do I keep saying that? I never say bling."
You can't help it. It's my bling bling. You hear?
Where did that come from?
Yeah, my brother was there, so I got to meet up with him. My brother gave me a Tasmanian Devil for Game Boy and for Game Gear.
Ooh, handheld console wars. So the first game I got. Spider-Man X-Men Arcade's Revenge. Got the Super Nintendo version because I already have the Sega version. So yay, we're gonna do that episode one day. I got Real Monsters for Sega because I got it for Super Nintendo. So I figured might as well get the Sega version. Couldn't hurt. Finally got Altered Beast. I never had it. So I got it now. Yay! Bought a Nintendo game, Time Lord. I had this game growing up. It's not about Doctor Who. It's just a weird game, and I really wanted to play it for some reason. I saw it was pretty cheap, so I was like, yeah, nostalgia. I bought Metal Gear, the original Metal Gear for Nintendo. This is one of the games I bought from Pat.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I was drinking a lot on Friday, and I bought a bunch of games. I couldn't remember on Saturday what games I bought. I bought some stuff drunk, and then I bought the same thing sober. So the first thing I bought Cool Spot.
He bought it boxed on Friday. I completely forgot.
Yeah, I bought this for Pat too. And then I bought it again Saturday. So I got two versions of Cool Spot. How cool is that? I bought the Jungle Book on Friday. And then I bought it again on Saturday.
So good, I bought it twice.
Don't drink, buy games. I don't know what I was thinking. I couldn't believe it. Oh, I need the Jungle Book. Whew.
I totally need this. It just happened. Not even 24 hours.
I drank a lot. And then I got the Super Nintendo version of Jungle Book. So we can totally compare those games. Oh, I guess I didn't get Cool Spot for Super Nintendo. That's what I should have done. Oh, darn.
So Dan actually literally bought too many games because he bought... It's the name of the game here, guys. I bought too many games.
I can't believe I bought it. I couldn't remember this.
How do you forget a box?
Oh yeah, so I also bought Cinemassacre, Catastrophes, Cinemassacre film collection. It's not Angry Video Game Nerd stuff. It's kind of a mention of it in this one documentary, but it's mostly just other films that James made. $5. Check it out.
Yeah, so we met some cool fans, some cool families.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, pretty nice.
Always happy to meet a fan.
Oh, I got a kind of funny story. I was in the bathroom and the line was long, so I go into the stall. So I'm in the stall and like the door is all messed up, the lock won't lock. And I'm peeing and I totally realized the door just like opened, right? And it's like my side and like a clear sight line out the door. Like you could just see people and I'm just standing there just taking a piss. So if you saw me in that situation, I'm sorry.
Bathroom situations is ridiculous there. So there's always a line for the men's room, and so I'm online. I'm like next to go, right? And there's a bunch of people behind me. They're all waiting. And this one kid just cuts everybody, goes into the bathroom, sees that one of the stalls is occupied, sees that there's somebody at the urinal, and then he decides to open this other stall where somebody was doing their business, and the kid opens the door, and I just hear him scream. And he's like, "Oh God, I'm sorry." It's like, what did you think we're standing out here for? Because we like the smell? I mean, we're online to go to the bathroom. There's clearly all occupied stalls. So Hope that kid learned his lesson. You never cut when there's a line, or else you're gonna see somebody taking a dump. Do it again next year, and we'll see you at the next one at a video game con. So check us out there. All right, later.